A look at the referees for today's game. Sebastian Negron from Chile, Cristiano Maranhão from Brazil, and Fabricio Vito from Argentina. For the World Cup next summer, new format, so these qualifiers, we have 6 windows. As you take a look at the United States roster, you might recognize some names. David Stockton, obviously the son of Hall of Fame point guard John Stockton, Nick Johnson from Arizona. You also got Alex Caruso, played 2-way contract with the Los Angeles Lakers this year. Emil Jefferson from Duke. He's been involved in the USA program for quite a while. So we'll take a look at the starters for today's game. Alex Caruso is joining the backcourt with Xavier Munford and Reggie Hearn. And then 2 big guys inside, Jonathan Holmes and Emil Jefferson, will start the game for Coach Van Gundy. Hopefully they'll get a better start than they did against Mexico, where they found themselves down 18-0 early after a few turnovers in their first couple possessions. Meanwhile, for Cuba, this is a team that's been together for quite a while. Got some veterans, got some young guys. Javier Justiz, definitely a beast on the boards. Also keep an eye out for Jacier Rivero, coming off a 31-point game the other night against Puerto Rico in a tough loss. Just a 4-point loss to Puerto Rico. And he'll be in the starting 5 alongside Osmel Oliva, Unisquel Molina, Karel Guzman, and of course Javier Justiz, the big man inside. And although Cuba is 0-5 so far in the American qualifiers, they have played their best basketball lately. The game against Puerto Rico was very, very up and down. As you see, Coach Van Gundy, who did warn the Americans that they were in for a serious challenge the other night against Mexico in what was their first real road game of these qualifiers. And again, Mexico opened up with an 18-0 run. They held the U.S. scoreless for the first 5 minutes. America missed their first 10 shots from the field. Eventually, Marcus Thornton, as you see Coach Jose Ramirez there for Cuba leading the way. Marcus Thornton had 14 points, the one bright spot on the U.S. team. And it was the first time that they've lost in 10 games for Coach Van Gundy. Next summer, Coach Greg Popovich will take over Team USA as they look to get into the World Cup. So we are ready to play now here in Havana. Once again, we're in the Colegio de la Ciudad Deportiva for this monumental occasion between the United States and Cuba. And the first possession will go to the home team. So Oliva will look to run the show, the point guard. And right away on the first possession, the ball goes inside to Justiz, the 6'11 center, who does have the height advantage on a couple of these American players. First layup, no good. Here comes Alex Caruso back the other way for the USA. Gets into the lane, nice little spin move. And the 3-point shot is no good that time from Jonathan Holmes. Again, Justiz inside, takes a little, he gets fouled, so Emil Jefferson will get called for the early foul. And he's gonna have his work cut out for him all evening, trying to battle with Justiz. Oliva looking to get set up, gets by Caruso. Cuba really looking to get the ball inside here. Step back 3, it's good. First shot of the night goes down, and that's Karel Guzman, who gets Cuba up to a 3-0 lead. Jefferson with the handoff. Here's Xavier Munford, gets into the lane. Can't finish the layup. Cuba running back the other way. Oliva step back, finds the open man, and back-to-back threes. This time it's Unisquel Molina, and just like that, shades of what happened the other night, USA finding themselves down early. Munford, a little 2-man game action with Jefferson. Back out to Munford for the 3, gets fouled. So he'll get a chance to step up to the line for 3 shots and get the first points on the board for this Team USA. Foul goes against Oliva. his first. There you see Xavier Munford missing the first free throw. Currently the Wisconsin Herd, the St. Benedict's product. St. Benedict's Prep in New Jersey, which actually saw Coach Hurley, one of the Hurleys there back in the day. Munford also played at Rhode Island before spending some time with the Milwaukee Bucks. So 2 for 3 for Munford. This is 4th game for Team USA. Now Cuba able to get into the lane. That's Guzman again, who's showing you the inside and outside play here. So Guzman draws the foul. And he'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots as well. So Guzman connects on his first free throw. And Guzman can't finish the second. He had a tough game the first time these two teams played in February. 0 for 6 from the field, no points. And Caruso, a little bit out of control, able to get the corner 3, and that's Reggie Hearn off the fortunate pass from Caruso. Here's Oliva looking to attack Caruso, gets to the lane. A little bit of contact, no foul call. Good defense from Caruso, who is 6'5", at the point guard position, a little bit of height. Trailer 3. Oh, banks it. That's Jonathan Holmes, able to hit the straight-on bank shot from beyond the arc. And the U.S. back in this game, back in front. Oliva dumps it off. And the reverse, no good that time for Rivero. Munford gets a screen from Holmes. Nice 2-man game. Holmes takes a little bit of contact, can't finish with the left. And here comes Cuba back the other way, semi-transition. It's Guzman, open 3, it's good again. Karel Guzman, second 3 of the night. Guzman averaging 7 points per game, has played in all the American qualifier games for Cuba at the shooting guard position. And this time Hearn able to come back. So back and forth we go early on here. Again, the first time these two teams were matched up, 84-48 for Team USA. They had some great defense that day. Good hands here from Justice with the left hand of the basket, strong finish. Coach Van Gundy mentioned that they were going to have their work cut out for him, for them, the entire team having to battle Justice inside, and Munford taking a quick shot, no good. Here comes Molina now with Oliva. Again, looking to get it inside. Oh, nice steal from Caruso. Seemed to get bumped to the sideline, no foul called. And the ball dribbles on the sideline, so that's going to be a turnover for Cuba. And already we're seeing a few substitutions, including one player who forgot his jersey. As we take another look at the Guzman tray. Count them out, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. So David Stockton in the game now for the first time, and he takes his first shot. Jefferson looks to keep it alive. He does. Good footwork, pump fakes. Nice left-hand finish from Jefferson. Again, we didn't see much of his offense at Duke. Was always more of a screener, a defensive player, rebounder. They're showing you some improvement there. Able to finish as Molina takes a quick 3. No good. And Trey McKinney-Jones checking in for the game for the first time, number 11. You see him there in the corner as Munford gets into the lane. Runner gets bumped, and he'll head back to the free throw line again. So Munford with the nice in-between game Little hesitation, it gets him to the lane as Guzman picks up the foul. So he'll come out of the game. As you see the score tied 12-12, just about midway through this first quarter. So first free throw's good for Munford. And he goes 2 for 2 on this trip, much to the approval of Jeff Van Gundy. McKinney all over the Cuban player, a little bit too much so actually. Gets called for the hand check. So Nestle Abreu draws a foul on McKinney. You see Stockton putting a lot of pressure here in the backcourt. And Oliva able to get to the lane, no foul again. Transition opportunity for USA. It's Munford at the basket. Oh, good transition D. Good stop there from Rivera. But the possession will stay with USA. So Munford attacking the basket aggressively here early on. Had his shot deflected. Still 19 on the shot clock. Oh, they look for the nice backdoor pass. And it's the easy lay-in for Hearn. So great execution there on the baseline out of bounds. 1-4 set. As Hearn got the back screen and caught the defense napping. Here's Molina. Pull-up jumper, it's good, right around the free throw line. So Cuba definitely not backing down from the challenge. And Stockton pushes the tempo. Oh, what a block! Rivera with the block that time. And coming back the other way, out of control, is going to be the offensive foul. So Reggie Hearn steps in. Molina picks up the charge. But good energy up and down from both teams right now. So we'll take another look here as Hearn seems to have his feet set. Wasn't quite parallel to the baseline, but a charge nonetheless. And we have our first timeout on the floor. So early on here, it's 16-14, USA over Cuba. Up and down we go. Reggie Hearn already with 7 points. Listening into the huddle, Coach Ramirez.
¿Dónde estamos cometiendo el error? Si no hubo contraataque, ¿por qué tenemos que forzar el ataque individual? Mira, 20 con cruce. Del lado contrario, vienes hacia
So again, USA will have a challenge here tonight as the international competition gets tougher and tougher each tournament, it seems. They still have a 2-point lead early. And again, Cuba, you take a look at Rivero's block, able to hustle down and catch up to the transition layup. Kevin Jones was unable to finish. So USA on the offensive end now. Let's see what kind of execution they can get out of the timeout. David Stockton orchestrating the offense. It's a high screen. And right into the game, taking his first shot is Marcus Thornton. Can't connect. There's Oliva again, top of the key. Ball goes inside, turnaround jumper, no good for Rivera. Oh, nice crossover, but a good strip from Oliva. And Oliva now attacking. Finds the trailer, off the layup, it's good. Right off the glass. That's Abreu for his first basket of the night. And we're having a foul off the ball as seems like Hearn was hip checked. It's going to come out of the game as well. So tie game As you can see now, the score line, the bottom of the screen. And checking to the game for the first time is Taylor Braun, the 6'7" small forward out of North Dakota State. Here's Marcus Thornton from William and Mary, currently playing for the Cat in Charge. On the no-look pass is not delivered, backcourt violation. Thornton was looking for Jones. A little bit of miscommunication there on the pick and pop. Cuba has to be happy with this first quarter. And it will be another hand check, this time on Thornton, trying to cover Abreu. As you also see Ochoa in the game for the first time here, number 5 for Cuba. Some good ball pressure from Stockton. Rivero has it on the block. Shot clock down to 5. Rivero catch and shoot 3. No good, and David Stockton gets the rebound, looking to push it the other way. Thornton now on the left wing, drives baseline. Oh, the nice little stop, kick out. Three-pointer, no good that time for McKinney. But the offensive rebound, oh, it's blocked, but it's going to be a goaltending. So Kevin Jones kept the possession alive. And you see Javier Justiz unable to get the clean block, coming in averaging a block a game. 1.6 blocks, actually. So Kevin Jones is now on the board, his first basket. And USA back up 2. Rivero. Ball goes back inside to Justiz. Looking at the double team. Rivero catch and shoot, top of the key. Again, no good. And there's going to be a foul on the box out inside. So Stockton looking to fight for defensive position, gets called for the foul. Take another look here at the goaltending. Well, it was close. So Cuba in the bonus. USA 5 team fouls. So that puts Ochoa to the line, connects his first free throw. Pedro Luis Roque Ochoa, 2 for 2 from the line. And the game is tied once again. Here's Jones on the screen for Thornton. A little bit of ball handling. Finds Stockton. Kicks it back out. Oh, nice pump fake, creates a separation. And he hits the 3. Nice play there from Thornton. And Cuba attacking quickly. Oh, nice pass inside. Rivero takes his time and puts it in off the glass. Good find there from Roque Ochoa. And again, Thornton looking to create off the dribble. Gets the screen from Jones, pulls into a 3, and he hits another one. Back-to-back trays from Marcus Thornton. Again, the one bright spot in that Mexico game, 14 points, 5 rebounds in his first game for Team USA. He's also 3 of 4 from 3. He seems to have carried that over to today's game. And, oh, a foul. Stockton, the poor closeout, fouling the 3-point shooter. So we take another look at Thornton on the last possession. Able to pretty much walk into a top-of-the-key 3. Meanwhile, down here, we'll see if Ochoa will get 2 or 3 free throws. As McKinney Jones will check out of the game, which brings Caruso back in. So Ochoa stays perfect from the line. And he will get 3, so 2 of 3 so far. 4 for 4 for the game. And considering Cuba only scored 48 points in their first matchup, They have to be absolutely thrilled with the performance here in the first quarter, as there's a lane violation on the free throw. So give Roque Ochoa another shot at it. Jeff Van Gundy imploring his team to stay focused. And again, USA played against Mexico and in Mexico the other day. High altitude, packed house. Obviously, Mexico very excited about that game and came out with a lot of intensity. Now USA finds himself in Cuba just a couple days later against a Cuban team that seems to be in a similar kind of mindset. Looking to leave it all out on the floor as Justice gets 2 free throws thanks to Kevin Jones's foul on the box out initially. So Kevin Jones was called for that loose ball foul, leading to the Justice free throws before he checked out. And the game is tied once again. It's Caruso now, gets it to the lane, all the way to the cup, can't finish the layup. Nice move from Caruso, just couldn't finish. Here's Ochoa again. Gets the switch. Caruso deflects it out of bounds. So 24-24, 49 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Here's Guzman back in. Wow, gets all the way to the cup. Good footwork from Guzman. He's now got 11 points already. Caruso again, taking the mid-range shot, too strong. It's been a struggle for Caruso so far. Just 3 points and 7 turnovers against Mexico. Scoreless early here. Oh, the skip pass to the corner, nice pump fake. And all the way to the basket. Cairo with a near dunk, but gets fouled and will head to the free throw line. So Marvin Cairo took his time, was patient on the catch, saw the open lane and looked to throw it down, but got fouled. So 2 more free throws to come for Cuba. This will already be their, so you take a look at the foul one more time, this will be their 9th and 10th free throws. USH is 4 for 5. First free throw is good for Cairo for his first point of the game. See Marvin Cairo, 6'7". This is just his second game in a Cuban uniform in the American qualifiers. Goes 2 for 2. And remember, you can tip the ball off the rim in FIBA basketball if it's bouncing around. It's not an offense or defensive goaltending. Nice hesitation from Munford. Takes a tough shot. No good, and Kevin Jones looks to get the rebound as the first quarter expires. So after one, Cuba out in front with potentially their best quarter of basketball. 28 points on Team USA. Cuba up 4 after one. So the next round of the FIBA World Cup qualifiers will start in September. And we'll take a look at the stats of that first quarter. Again, those free throws, 9 for 10 for Cuba, also 3 threes, and then doing a lot of damage inside the arc as well, 5 for 7. So take a look at some of the highlights of that first quarter. Both teams doing a great job on offense to get good shots. I'm sure both coaches will want to get the defense sharpened up a little bit. As both teams shoot a pretty high percentage. Cuba here so far, 8 for 12, 67%. Meanwhile, USA 8 for 15, 53%. Team USA 4 for 6 from 3. Cuba does have the advantage on the boards, +2. And also always look at the turnovers. So USA 2 turnovers in that first quarter, which is an improvement on their turnover struggles against Mexico, where they saw 3 turnovers in the first 3 possessions of the game to go along with the first 10 missed shots. So it hasn't been completely smooth sailing in these last 2 games of the World Cup qualifiers for Team USA. Again, they were able to clinch the first top of the group after the first 4 games. And then, of course, Puerto Rico will be hosting Mexico later today. So second quarter, as you see legendary Coach Thompson, alongside Jeff Van Gundy, the former Georgetown coach. John Thompson III. So we have Caruso, Hearn, still in the backcourt for Team USA, as well as Thornton, who catches shoot on the first possession. The rebound goes over to Abreu, looking to push the tempo, pulls it back out. Oh, the nice pump fake and the strip. So Cairo gets stripped on the drive, ball goes off his knee, out of bounds, back to the USA. So for Team USA, again, it's Caruso, Hearn, Mumford, Rashawn Thomas, and Marcus Thornton. And that 3-point shot is good for Reggie Hearn. And he's perfect so far, 4 for 4, 10 points. Meanwhile, for Cuba, we see Abreu, Cairo, Guzman is another steal. Here comes Thornton, little hesitation, dumps it off. Mumford can't finish the layup in transition. And the rebound goes over to Abreu. You hear Van Gundy telling his defense to stay down, and it leads to another turnover. Numbers here for the USA. Extra pass. Munford with the drive. Finds Caruso in the corner 3. It's good. Easy offense there from transition play for the USA. And the Americans back out in front. Caruso's first basket of the night. Here's Guzman now. Get 11 points in that first quarter. Step back 3. Shot clock expires. No good. Caruso collects the rebound. And initially got by his man, then Ochoa gets called for the reach. And it looks like they're going to give him 2 free throws. So 2 free throws to come here for Alex Caruso. Also a couple more substitutions for Cuba. Orestes Torres into the game for the first time. Did have 4 points, just 1 of 7 shooting in the first matchup against the USA. Meanwhile, Caruso goes 1 for 2 from the line and gives the US a 3-point lead. Here's Ochoa. Good action, gets into the lane, can't finish the layup once again. And here comes Munford. Nice in and out dribble. Thornton catches shoot on the wing. No good this time, it sails out of bounds. Let's take another look at that Reggie Hearn catch and shoot 3. USA doing a lot of damage from the outside so far. Very guard-oriented team. Don't really have too much of an offensive presence inside. And nice pass, but they're going to call a foul before the dunk, so no basket there for Rivero. Again, Jaciel Rivero averaging 18 points per game in 5 of the qualifiers. As you see Reggie Hearn looking to get out in front. Here's Guzman. Ball goes inside to Torres. Oh, nice cut, what a pass, but it's well read there. I believe that was, Munford with the steal, and he draws the foul on Torres. So Good anticipation on defense by Munford. And they're going to give him 2 free throws, despite it being just a third team foul. Oh, they're calling it an intentional foul. Okay, so because there was no play on the ball, Torres gets called for the unsportsmanlike. So the U.S. will get 2 fouls and the ball. Sorry, 2 free throws and the ball. So Munford goes 1 for 2. After the unsportsmanlike foul, you take another look at it here. Anytime you don't make a safe play for the ball, referees will call that an unsportsmanlike. Here comes Caruso. Double high screens, nice hesitation, gets it to, oh, Caruso with the dunk all over the Cuban defense. Alex Caruso, Texas A&M in the building right now. Catch him off guard. You saw the hesitation, froze the defense, and he takes off on Guzman. Let's take another look here, coming down the middle. Alex Caruso, 6'5", point guard, a little bit of bounce. So the U.S. now with a 6-point lead after that great Caruso play. Here's Abreu looking for Torres inside. Rivero takes the long 3, and again unable to connect with his 3rd outside shot. Marcus Thornton, oh, nice little half spin. Ball goes inside, and it's going to be a foul. So Rashawn Thomas, haven't called his name much, but since he's come into the game, he's been a plus 10 point differential. Draws a foul that time on the post feed as Molina, number 12, checks back into the game for Cuba. Again, we see this 1-4 set on the baseline out of bounds. It led to a Reggie Hearn layup the last time they ran it. And they try to go to similar play. This time it's Munford on the 3-point line. It's another 3-pointer for Munford. And the USA is starting to find their rhythm offensively here in the second quarter. Here's Justice again, turning to the right shoulder, and the offensive rebound battle. As you see, Rivero seems to climb over the back of Hearn, but Hearn's going to be the one who commits the foul. So timeout on the floor. Cuba calls the timeout. U.S. back up 9 now, on a 13-0 run to start this second quarter. So whatever Coach Van Gundy had to say at the first quarter break seems to have worked so far.
Entonces lo estamos dejando tirar de 3. Queremos que hacerle así, es defenderlo. Esa no es la defensa. El que esté cansado, me lo dice como lo dijo él, como lo dijo el otro. Pero adentro de la cancha hay que estar pegado a su hombre. Es preferible dar un foul, es preferible que no tiren de 2. Vamos a probar con la T. Ahora, lo que queda de este tiempo, y después de tiro libre anotado, vamos a meter 12 con 23 atrás. T y doble T. Pero bien agresiva. Nadie, acuérdense que es bien abierta. Aquí, 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 aquí y Justi aquí. El que se escapa, el problema es Justi. Los de aquí hay que, no, sin doblar para que no puedan tirarnos de 3 porque se queda uno solo. Señores, todo está, miren, hubo 10 acciones sin nosotros meter un punto por llegar a querer resolver justo y vamos allá arriba.
So you heard Coach Ramirez urging his team to play a little bit more physical, even to make some contact if necessary, as the USA getting their shots a little too easily here in the second quarter. Cuba inbounding it to Oliva. Looking to turn the corner. Guzman looking to get the ball inside. Justice, shot clock under 5. Molina has to put it up. Can't finish the 3. And the USA looking to push back the other way. Munford in transition, draws a foul, will head back to the free throw line. Good find there from Marcus Thornton. Saw the guard running down the floor, fed him, and you see them able to draw the foul on Guzman. So Munford heading back to the free throw line yet again. Can't hit his first. These are already the 8th and 9th free throws for Munford in the first half. And he's 6 for 9. So Oliva, who's been quiet on offense, they're looking to run him off screens, get the ball inside of Rivero. Guzman, catch and shoot, left wing. And again, they've gone cold here, Cuba, in the second quarter, still scoreless. And they're going to call the illegal screen. You see McKinney Jones seem to have put a bit of a hip check into Guzman. So Abreu back into the game for Guzman. So just around the halfway mark of the second quarter, 10-point lead for Team USA. And good defense there from Sean Thomas. Again, good defense from Thomas. And it's another transition opportunity for USA. Who's running? Thornton, three-pointer. It's good in transition. Another three for Marcus Thornton. And you see there's a lot of chemistry between Thornton and Munford, looking for each other. Both players with 9 points here, leading the way for USA. It's Molina, nice crossover. Gets to the lane. And the ball's going to stay here with Cuba, as Thomas knocked it out of bounds just to make sure. You see the nice hands here from Thomas. Quick outlet. Munford attacking the basket, finding Thornton on the perimeter. And another foul on McKinney Jones. Can't believe it. Again, the score 41-28 at the 4.5-minute mark of the second quarter. Let's take another look at this transition three. And Rivero can't hit the free throw. So just 2 points for Rivero so far, 1 of 5 from the field. But he hits the second. Again, Rivero coming off 31 points, off 11-18 shooting, 4-6 from 3, and 11 rebounds and 2 blocks against Puerto Rico the other day. And we're seeing a bit of a zone look here from Cuba, in between a 2-3 to a 3-2. And USA looking to pass around the perimeter. Munford steps into it, air balls. Shot clock was down to 2, so he had to hoist it up. So the zone threw off the rhythm of the American offense on that possession, maybe just a little bit. Stockton gets blown by Justice. Left hand, no good, mid lane. Quick outlet yet again. USA looking to run. Oh, the nice pass. Stockton finishes at the hoop. Great find from Munford, who's playing a real complete game here so far tonight. He's played the most minutes, already 4 assists to go with his 9 points. They're going to call a foul on the floor against Rashawn Thomas. As you see the 14-point advantage for Team USA. McKinney Jones already with 3 fouls here in the first half. So no, first free throw no good there from Javier Justiz. He's able to convert the second. So all of Cuba's points here in the second quarter coming from the free throw line. And it's a turnover. Oliva looking to push it, chase down, no good. And Mumford collects the rebound. It's a good hustle there from Team USA. Rashawn Thomas, extra pass to the corner. That three-point shot is no good for Nick Johnson. Seen his first action. And a block and one. I believe that was Molina. Pushing the tempo, able to get to the basket and draw the foul. Has a chance at a traditional three-point play. So Stockton looks to take the charge. You see the nice little Euro step from Molina to get around the defender, draw the contact, and finish. Great concentration. So Stockton will come back out of the game. Picking up yet another foul. Can't do it. Misses the free throw. Jonathan Holmes with the board, looking for Caruso. Here's Nick Johnson. Jonathan Holmes, trailer three. No good. Torres with the rebound. And again, Cuba with the chance to finish the half on a little run as the double team ends up with the ball to Abreu, pulls up at the elbow. No good. Look at Justiz fighting inside. Three bodies around him. And the ball's going to go back to Team USA. And again, Coach Van Gundy has talked about, praised Justiz for his, just how hard he fights for these rebounds. You see the frustration there. No technical foul called. Oh, nice zone offense here from Team USA. All beautifully executed, and it leads up to the Rashawn Thomas layup. Some great offense from Team USA, inside out, back inside again. So the lead back up to 13. Here's Molina, pull-up shot is good. Nice shot that time from Molina. Showing you the versatility in his game. Had 14 points the other night, 5 steals as well. So can do a little bit of everything here for Cuba. And again, good offense from USA against the zone. Basket's no good. Cuba's got numbers. Torres pulls up for three. It's good. Just like that. Cuba back into the game. Orestes Torres showing you the outside touch. So timeout on the floor. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Coach Van Gundy looking to talk to his team about how they're going to finish out these last couple minutes. Let's listen into the Coach Ramirez's huddle.
Corren, ustedes lo saben, hay que balancear. Tiran de tres, hay que estar con el hombre, sobre todo con el tirador. No puede ser que nos sorprenda y que le lleguemos tarde como quiera. Aquí, cuando no estemos en 12 por el tiro libre, estamos en doble T. Aquí, con Melo, Pedro, el que le toque. Y aquí no, y aquí Raúl o el que esté de dos. Atiendan, ustedes dos aquí y Justi atrás, que va rápido para atrás. Aquí, de esta posición es muy personal con él, si se le va a cambiar. Y después venimos la zona atrás. De zona atrás. Ahora, la zona atrás saliendo a los tiradores. Mira, voy para ti, mira,
So again, we look at Molina making things happen for this Cuban team. Finding Torres in transition. Torres just averaging 3 points per game, but took that shot with a lot of confidence. As we see Cubans in the stands. And Caruso will run the point here for the Team USA. The 8-point lead. Hearn wide open for three. It's too easy. Reggie Hearn 5 for 5, 13 points. Shot looks good out there. Caruso the near steal. Oliva takes a contested shot. Here's Thornton in the corner. And they're going to call a violation as you take another look at the Hearn three. Had the time to spot up, get his feet set. As soon as the shot was lined up, pretty much knew it was good. So the score should be saying 48-37. There it is. Abreu with the crossover. Torres, another three. Can't hit it from the other wing this time. And Hearn again, first miss of the day. And numbers for Cuba. Oh, nice crossover, Oliva. Can't finish the layup though. In the last minute of action, Caruso inside, Holmes slips. And it's another turnover for the USA. So Holmes couldn't quite get his hands on the catch. Gonna have substitution as Munford checks back into the game. It's been a great playmaker for Team USA here in the first half. Nine points and 4 assists, 3 rebounds for Munford. Good help defense. And Torres can't get the tip in. Holmes collects the rebound. But it's going to be a turnover. Good backcourt pressure from Molina. Forces Munford into the turnover. You see the look of disgust on Van Gundy's face. Justice battling with Jefferson. Takes his time, turns. Oh, the near dunk, but he can't finish it. The ball kind of hung on the rim there for a few seconds. The great challenge, help side defense from Jonathan Holmes prevented the dunk from going down. That is great help defense from Holmes. Take another look. He comes into the picture right there, gets his right hand on it, and forces the spin to knock the ball off the rim. There's Abreu now. He gets Munford in the air. And can't complete a three-point play. Good patient offense that time from Abreu. And he draws a foul on Munford. That'll be his third. So a few of the USA guards in foul trouble. They've got 16 team fouls overall, just to 8 for Cuba, as the first free throw is no good for Abreu. At the moment, Reggie Hearn is in the book with 4 fouls, and again, you only get 5 in FIBA competition before you foul out. So Abreu goes 0 for 2 from the line, under 10 seconds here. Nice crossover from Munford, gets into the lane, the runner is good. And that's going to be the end of the first half as Munford gives the USA a 13-point lead going into halftime. At the end of the first half, it's Team USA 50, Cuba 37. Some good offensive play from Team USA in that second quarter. Better defense as well. Gave them this advantage. Meanwhile, Cuba can go into halftime proud of the first quarter effort and see if they can look to duplicate that in the second half. So again, after 20 minutes, it's USA 50, Cuba 37. So take a look at the stats. Besides from the free throws, USA doing a great job, especially from 3, 9 for 16, 56%. Meanwhile, Cuba 36% overall. As you see, Reggie Hearn leading the way, 13 points. Guzman for Cuba has 11, all in the first quarter. Torres in limited minutes, 5 rebounds, making a difference. You also see the quick hands from Oliva 2 steals. Cuba doing a good job of forcing Team USA into 6 turnovers in that first half. So we'll get a chance to look at some of the highlights, and we'll be back in a few minutes for the second half action. Again, it seems like USA is getting everything either at the basket or beyond the arc. Meanwhile, Cuba getting to the free throw line quite a bit. Rebounding numbers are even. Cuba did have a 6-point lead, 6-0, early on in the game. Been 7 lead changes in the game so far, so a much more contested game than some would have imagined, considering the result from the first matchup between these two teams back in the wintertime. Reggie Hearn and Munford really providing a lot of scoring punch for this American team. Meanwhile, on the Cuban side, just taking a look at that Caruso dunk. Cuba led by Guzman with 9. Unisquiel Molina has, Guzman 11 points, and Molina with 9 points. Javier Justiz just 0 for 4 from the field so far. Does have 4 rebounds. You saw Molina very aggressive, especially on the offensive end of the floor. We talked about the great passing against the zone for USA against Cuba. So again, Hearn leading the way with 13. Molina for Cuba has 9. Munford also with 11 for USA, and Marcus Thornton with 9. Team USA 9 of 16 from 3. So join us back in a few minutes for the second half action here in the FIBA American Qualifiers. Welcome back to Havana, Cuba. We are in the Colegio de la Ciudad Deportiva, Sports City Coliseum in Havana. It's a Group C matchup, the FIBA World Cup American Qualifiers. You see there Cuba, Javier Justiz, hosting Team USA. The U.S. with a 13-point lead here at the half, 50-37. We're just moments away from the start of the third quarter. And again, remind you basketball fans, so the FIBA American Qualifiers, 16 teams participating in the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers. They all qualified through either the Central Basket or the South American Championships in 2016. There are 4 groups. The top 3 teams from each group will progress. In Group C, that's already been determined to be USA at the top, and then Puerto Rico and Mexico, who play later today to decide who will be in second place. Meanwhile, in the other groups, Team USA will basically merge with Uruguay, Argentina, and Panama to form a new group ahead of the next round, which will be the second round, and that round is also broken down to 3 windows with home and home games. So they will play Puerto Rico, Mexico, Uruguay, Argentina, and Panama. And all the results from the first round games do carry over to the second round. So every single game matters, as 7 nations from the American region will qualify for the World Cup next summer in China. The World Cup taking place from the 31st of August to the 15th of September 2019. In the 32-team field, there'll be 7 American teams, 12 European, 5 African, and 7 Asian teams. Hope that math works out to 32. Meanwhile, here tonight, Cuba, as you can hear the music in the background, thrilled to host an American team, a national team for the first time in 27 years. Talk about the history, especially considering USA didn't play a road game until this past week against Mexico. The one game against Puerto Rico had to take place in the United States following Hurricane Maria and the damage on the beautiful island of Puerto Rico. But the other day in Mexico, 7,500 feet altitude, 5,000 seat arena, the Mexican official said sold out in 45 minutes. Now, the stadium isn't as packed here tonight necessarily, but still a great atmosphere nonetheless. And we're just about to get the third quarter started. You see there, Guzman looking to inbound the ball. Cairo Guzman got off to a great start, 11 points in that first quarter. So third quarter action here underway in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Team USA with the lead, Cuba with the ball. And Guzman looking to create, turns it over, and it's going to be a foul as Jonathan Holmes, great anticipation on defense, able to get the steal. So on the floor for Team USA, we have Alex Caruso, Reggie Hearn, Jonathan Holmes, Emil Jefferson, Xavier Munford as the quick 2 from Munford, picking up where he left off in that first half. He's got double figures now at 11 points, 13 points, sorry. Here's Oliva. They're looking to get the ball inside. You see the help side. Jefferson, we know how good of a post defender he is. Shot clock down to 2. Guzman has to get it up, and they're going to call a foul. It's going to go against Jonathan Holmes, it seems, trying to recover that loose ball. So Cuba bailed out as the shot clock was about to expire. You see Holmes all over him, gets his hand on the ball, and as he was going for it, somewhat incidental contact, it seemed. Holmes took the worst of that shot. Oh, nice 2-man game action. Molina gets the defense off his feet. Still a strip from Munford. He comes back the other way. Right at Rivero, tough layup, can't finish. Oh, they find the trailer. Justice in the lane. And again, goes to work. This time able to connect. So finally, Javier Justice sees the ball go through the net from field goal range. Here's Munford. Nice dump off pass, and Jefferson went to the rack strong but couldn't finish. And the possession will stay with the USA. So let's take a look at it here as, a clean block. So good hands that time from Karel Guzman to block the dunk attempt. And again, Team USA going to that 1-4 baseline look. Reggie Hearn on the opposite block. And it's Hearn in the corner. Oh, Holmes, miscommunication as Caruso cut back door. Holmes delivered the pass and it sails out of bounds. So here's Molina. Looking at the screen from Rivero. Rivero wants to hit the outside shot, still can't find it. Here comes Caruso. Opportunity in the fast break, and it's an awkward self alley-oop, but 2 points nonetheless for Alex Caruso. Caruso seeing a lot of time with the Los Angeles Lakers, especially with the Lonzo Ball injury. Rivero now hands it off to Oliva. Inside out play, Guzman looking for space. Some good defense from Caruso. Rivero can't get the offensive rebound putback. And Guzman recovers the ball. The three now for Oliva, that's no good. Good hustle there from Caruso. Ends up in the hands of Munford. Reggie Hearn thought about the three, looked to get the ball inside. Good deflection that time from Guzman. Take another look at the Caruso. Got the ball deflected, stayed with it. So not a self pass since Rivero did kind of knock the ball out of his hands. Reggie Hearn no good for three, but the tip-in is right there from Emil Jefferson. So David Stockton in the game now for Caruso. 17-point lead for the USA. Rivero puts his head down, attacks the basket, swiped away from by Holmes. Oh, Jefferson gives it away, and Guzman draws a foul. And he'll head to the line for two shots. So sloppy play here in the backcourt from both sides, really, as Cuba gave the ball away and the USA gave it right back. And you see here Rivero puts his head down. Holmes with a clean block. Jefferson, in an effort to get rid of the ball, just kind of throws it to the other side. So Guzman at the free throw line. That first free throw is good. Guzman's second free throw, short. Jefferson collects the board. Munford out. Pull up three. What a rhythm. Munford is in absolute fire here in this game. Give him 16 points on the night. Molina looking to come right back at him, can't finish. Jefferson collects the defensive rebound, finds Hearn. He steps into the three, right back-to-back threes, Team USA. And just like that, the lead balloons to 22. So after being down after the first quarter, USA really able to sustain a little bit higher intensity here in the last 2 quarters. You see Emil Jefferson, great denial defense on the block. And they'll live with that as Munford gets the rebound. And Munford attacks the basket, kicks it out to Jefferson. The outside shot, not really his game, but you want to reward the big fella for playing so hard on defense. Here he is again, doing all his work before Justice can even get the ball. And a foul on the drive, no basket. So halfway through the third quarter, Team USA enjoying a 22-point lead as you see William Granda-Lewis looking to check into the game for the first time. Timeout on the floor, first timeout of the third quarter. In the first 4+ minutes, Team USA on a 12-3 run to start off the second half.
Triple en la cara, consciente de que la meten. Vamos a irle arriba. Si te tocó, llégale, pégalo, que tire mal. Está ahí, el tipo tira y mete. Pégalo más, péguenlo más, porque es lo que están haciendo. Ajusti, lo están defendiendo por adelante, lo están defendiendo por el lado. Vamos a hacer esta. 20 con cruce, para que el clave venga hacia él y después se meta y se la bombean por arriba. Si ellos cambian, le queda ventaja a Ajusti. Si no, juega el 2 para 2 con Jaciel, que tú aquí también la tira y la mete. Bien, lo otro, ir al rebote ofensivo y al balance. Dejen la zona ahora. Vamos cada uno con responsabilidad sobre los hombres. Toda la cancha. Toda
USA
la
playing
cancha.
better defense.
Bien, Pedro, toda
And
la
also
cancha.
able to shoot the ball at a higher clip. And you hear Coach Jose Ramirez urging his team to stop playing like gentlemen and allowing uncontested threes. That one was contested for Munford, but didn't matter. He's in a groove at the moment, 16 points on the night. You see him there getting a breather. Also 5 rebounds, 4 assists from Munford. So Nick Johnson still on the bench. And Marcus Thornton checks into the game for Munford. And Guzman takes a long 3. And whereas their first couple shots were falling, they've gone cold from outside the arc. Here comes Stockton. And left hand, wow, nice finish from David Stockton. Not an easy shot off the wrong foot with his offhand. Here's Guzman again, looking for Rivero. Ochoa gets the screen from Justice. Tough corner 3, no good. Team USA looking to push. And Reggie Hearn elects to slow it down. Thornton leaves his feet. They're going to call travel. You see Van Gundy can't believe it. Let's take another look at this Stockton. That is not an easy shot. Left foot, left hand off the glass softly. So Cuba really struggling from inside the arc with Javier Justice and Jaciel Rivero just combined 2 for 14 so far. They're usually the two more impactful players. See Rivero here again, looking to be aggressive, and they're going to call a blocking foul as Hearn tried to step in and take a charge. Let's see who they assess the foul to. Seemed to be just a step too late. So Hearn will come out of the game after picking up that last foul. Now we see Trey McKinney-Jones back in, the former University of Miami product. Rivero able to hit his first free throw. He goes 2 for 2. Ochoa with good ball pressure here on Stockton. He still gets away though. Another tough shot. This time no good for David Stockton. Guzman, nice pass inside. And Rivero has it, looks to drive. They're gonna call foul on Jonathan Holmes. So Holmes visibly frustrated with the call. That'll either be his, fourth foul for Jonathan Holmes, so he'll come out of the game, replaced by Taylor Braun. So Rivero back to the free throw line, makes his first. 4 fouls for Jonathan Holmes, 3 for Reggie Hearn, and then 3 for Stockton and McKinney as well. So a little bit of foul trouble for Team USA. Oh, big screen there from Braun in the backcourt. Quarterback, but it still leads to a turnover. A lot of unforced turnovers here from Team USA. You see the signs on the sideline for the FIBA World Cup app. Make sure you download that on the Apple Store or Google Play for all live news, videos, updates, stats, and more for the FIBA World Cup app and qualifiers, as well as Lewis takes a long 3. Another rebound for Jefferson. Thornton looking to run the double high action. Left open, takes a shot, can't finish it. Braun with a long rebound. McKinney. Oh, nice pass, Stockton to Jefferson, to no look. I wonder where he got that from. David Stockton with a nice dish. And Jefferson almost made a defensive play as well. We'll take another look at that shortly, I'm sure. Stockton looking off Jefferson, then finding him. And the big man from Duke able to finish with the layup. Rivero again. Well, that's Cairo this time. Unable to finish at the basket. Here comes Jefferson in transition. Gets it over to Taylor Braun, who turns it over. And numbers here for Cuba. Guzman takes off with a jam. Strong finish from Karel Guzman. Just his first field goal since the first quarter. And it leads to a timeout for Team USA. So better play there from Cuba the last couple of possessions. 66-46 game.
Estamos sin el grande ahora, pero tenemos posibilidad de jugar corriendo. Vamos a jugar tijera para que venga del otro lado. Karen, la hacen por el lado de tuyo, no, de él. Él recibe la bola. Si cuando se da esta primera tijera tienes el 1 para 1, que tú lo sabes hacer por la raya, lo haces. Si no, esperas el corte de Karen. Karen, que está viniendo bien, puede recibir ahí y jugar abajo del aro ahí. La segunda cosa, le damos el cambio al que lo necesite. Lo que queda es presión personal en toda la cancha. No hay más triples. Si quieren ganar el partido, lo tienen que ganar a doble. Lo segundo, no hagan más en la ayuda y quedarse aquí. Cairo, ayudaste bien, pero el tuyo mete puerta atrás.
La pregunta, profe, es en la pantalla, en la línea de tiro libre abajo. Si yo no le saco el tipo de
está bien, pero como mismo le saliste, recupérate. Nada más que eso. Y lo otro, hay que ir al rebote ofensivo que no está justo ahora. Tienen que ir todo el mundo al rebote.
Well, you hear Coach Ramirez involved in dialogue with his players. They're going to keep playing and coaching to the very end. You know that. You see Karel Guzman, strong finish. David Stockton now finds Taylor Braun in the backcourt, looking to break the press. Ball gets kicked out. Stockton, 3, top of the key is good. David Stockton heating up here on the offensive end. And it's a steal. Breakaway. Trey McKinney, easy 2. So any momentum that was gained the last few possessions for Cuba seems to be let out. On back-to-back plays, Team USA pushes the lead out to 25. Here's Guzman, who will be playing in Argentina next season. Ochoa can't hit the long 3. Braun with the rebound. And Thornton unable to hit the 3. Another rebound for Braun. McKinney, top of the key 3 is good. Trey McKinney-Jones heating up. Makes a defensive play that leads to the layup. Then gets the second chance opportunity. Top of the key 3. So 74-46 now. Team USA comfortably ahead. So under a minute to go here in the third quarter. And it goes over the backboard. So Molina unable to hit the long 2. 37 seconds to go here in the quarter. Team USA looking to execute down the stretch. Hand off Stockton to Thornton. Some good player movement on the offensive end. Guys are cutting hard. Good defense that time by Cuba. So Marvin Cairo forcing a tough shot. And Rashawn Thomas unable to finish. Ten seconds in the third. Here's Cairo. Long 3. Again, no good. And Cuba's ice cold from beyond the arc in the second half as McKinney takes the long heave. Oh, in and out. Nearly fell in for him. And after 3, Team USA comfortably ahead 74-46 over Cuba. 28-point advantage for USA. Cuba with 10 minutes to go. And a chance to fight back. So as we mentioned earlier, make sure you get a chance to download the FIBA World Cup basketball app to take a look at the stats. On the app, you can get all types of information about your favorite team, your favorite players, your country. You take a look at some of the highlights of that third quarter. And Cuba is 4 of 18 from 3. Didn't hit any threes in that third quarter. Meanwhile, Team USA knocking it down at a 54% clip, 13 for 24 from beyond the arc. With shots like that by Munford. A lot of open looks in transition for Team USA while Cuba still scrambles to find their men. We also saw the playmaking ability of David Stockton. As well as the outside shooting from Stockton. They always say the best time to shoot a 3 is after an offensive rebound. McKinney-Jones, proof of that. So, fourth quarter, underway here in Havana. Last 10 minutes as Team USA looks to end at the top of Group C. There's Braun. His three-pointer's no good, but look at the tip. And that's Trey McKinney-Jones, the guard, getting his hand on the offensive rebound. Again, just his second game for Team USA. Obviously, a lot of these guys, well, all these guys pretty much playing in the G League. McKinney's with the Fort Wayne Mad Ants last season. Nice crossover dribble. Guzman takes the bump, no foul called. And they're going to call the unsportsmanlike in the backcourt. So David Stockton will get 2 free throws and the ball for Team USA. This is a rule that Jeff Van Gundy loves. The reason FIBA has this rule is so defenses basically can't cheat their way out of a fast break. And Stockton short on the first free throw. Has no choice but to just smile it off. Hits the second. So 8 points now for David Stockton. Just 1 assist, surprisingly. He does a good job running the show for the team. David Stockton conveniently playing for the Stockton Kings in the G League recently. Also got some time, a couple NBA teams. Here's McKinney now in the lane. And the tip out, the leak out. Here comes Cuba the other way. Oh, good hustle from Stockton. And Oliva able to knock it in off the glass. So one of few fast break points for Cuba. Here's Stockton again in the corner. Another three-pointer for David Stockton. And he's now in double figures with 11. Ball goes inside. Justice, oh, the left hand runner hook, no good. Didn't realize the ball was at his feet. Good hustle from Stockton. Thornton looking to cross over. Oh, good extra pass. Braun, baseline shot, no good. Good box out, Rivero. Here comes Cuba. Molina, strong drive. And it's going to be an offensive foul. That's Taylor Braun giving up his body to draw that foul. Braun will be heading over to Europe this season after playing for the Salt Lake City Stars last year. He's also going to come out of the game, replaced by Reggie Hearn. Reggie Hearn, who in that first half was perfect, start off the game 4 for 4. He's now 6 for 8 overall, 16 points in the scoring lead with Xavier Munford. Reggie Hearn out of Northwestern, part of the Pistons organization, alongside the Grand Rapids Drive. Here's Stockton. Drive to kick. You got a whistle on the floor, so turnover for Team USA. Here's Oliva. Rivero's been very quiet, coming off a 31-point game especially. Oliva turns the corner. Nice kick out pass to Guzman, and they just can't hit the outside shot at the moment. Good hustle though from Molina. He'll take his chance. He can't hit it either. Ends up with Thornton. Oh, nice crossover between the legs. Pass from Stockton. And they're going to call foul on the floor on the pass. Again, you got to admire the cutting here from Team USA, especially when they don't have the ball in their hands. You see here, yep, Thornton had his heel out of bounds, so the right call the last possession. Oh, good extra pass, and it's Thornton in the corner. He gets fouled on the three. So 3 shots to come as Justice looking to close out hard, unable to avoid the contact on the shooter. Take another look here. Got to give the shooter room to land. So Thornton hits the first free throw. Marcus Thornton out of William & Mary, not to be confused with Marcus Thornton out of LSU, the journeyman shooting guard. Similar games though. Quick scores, good shooters. And 1 for 3 for Thornton on that trip. Ball goes inside to Rivero. He has the mismatch, and while battling with Hearn, kind of just threw him down. But the kick ball will reset the shot clock to 14. You see the battle for an inside position. Reggie Hearn just 6'4", Rivero 6'8". That's going to bring Caruso and Jonathan Holmes off the bench, as well as Rashawn Thomas. So here's Cairo, turnaround baseline shot, no good. And the ball goes over to Team USA. So Coach Van Gundy has to be happy with his team's defense, especially in the second half. Limiting Cuba to just 28% shooting overall. Turnover here though. Here comes Cairo. Rivero thought about it, and they turn it right back over to the USA. Some sloppy play the last couple possessions here. McKinney wide open three. Oh, he hits it again. And you can't give these guys that much room. Second three of the night for Trey McKinney-Jones. Rivero back on the block against Holmes. Finds Cairo. Still unable to connect on any of these threes. Oh, nice deflection is still here from Cuba. Cairo the other way. Oh, they're going to call a foul before the pass. Let's take another look at the McKinney-Jones catch and shoot three. Again, no one even close to him. So timeout on the floor. As Van Gundy still has the same look on his face.
Jugamos 21. A ver si a 7 aquí. Vamos a tirar, pero vamos a tirar en el momento que se nos da chance, no quedarnos apuntando. Si fallamos, fallamos. En la 21, la cortina, el reverso, la bola y Justi, que cogió supuestamente pantalla aquí, se mete. Si no la sirve para una cosa, le sirve para rebotear. Por el otro lado, te va a poner
see the numbers. Cuba just 14 to 51 overall and 10 from 30 from 3. USA with just 5 more made threes on the same number of shot attempts. Rebounding numbers in favor of USA, not by too significant of a margin.
Vamos, presión personal lo que queda. Bien, Presión personal todo el tiempo. Si hay que saltar y cambiar, cambia. En el perímetro cambia todo el mundo para evitar el triple. Vamos. Vamos a bajar la diferencia esa.
So Team USA getting a lot of open threes. Also 35 points off the bench, which always helps. So here's Oliva. Guzman turns the corner, finds Oliva. Good contest, Caruso, but Oliva knocks down the three. And finally, Oliva brings Cuba out of the three-point slump. They had missed his last 10-plus three-pointers. Here's Munford back in the game. Oh, nice dump-off pass. And the shot is no good that time for Kevin Jones. Guzman fumble it. Oliva finds Justice. Gets fouled and one. Javier Justice converting on his last 2 field goal attempts. Take another look here. Good ball movement led to the open three for Oliva. And the next time down, big man able to draw the contact and finish. And comes in averaging 13 points and 13.6 rebounds per game, leading the qualifiers. And it's a 4-point possession for Cuba as Cairo's able to get the offensive rebound put back. Might have sprained an ankle, and here comes another steal. Chased it down. Oh, behind the back. And can't finish. Oliva, missed layup. Here comes the USA back the other way. Munford elects to pull it out. So good energy there from Cuba, but unable to get the easy bucket. Here's Caruso, good crossover. Another near turnover, bodies flying. Kevin Jones and the former West Virginia Mountaineer knocks down the outside shot. Here's Oliva. Under 4 to go here in the fourth. Another deflection. Oh, good pass, but Justice can't manage to catch it. Great hustle, sliding on the floor. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. So we've seen a few turnovers here in the last couple possessions. As well as some wet spots, which Caruso is quick to point out. Kevin Jones, though, definitely added this to his game as the shot clock expired. Showing you the outside touch. Jones comes in averaging 6 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 blocks a game in about 18 minutes of play. Well, only really in that Mexico game is his first game of these qualifiers. Jones enjoyed a nice career in Europe for Baskonia in Spain last year. Heading to France, Nanterre, next season. And here's Jones again. Can't hit his second one. Caruso, though, grabs the rebound. Munford looks to dance with Rivero. Nice pass. And the left-hand layup, no good from Braun. Jones keeps it alive. The reset again. Jones, baseline shot, same spot, same result for him. Kevin Jones looking for the outside shot lately. Cuba not really going to their bench very much. Here's Rivero, catch and shoot 3, still can't hit it. Nick Johnson trailing the plate, got bumped, no foul called though. Ball goes out of bounds on him, so possession back down to Cuba. Again, Rivero just 0 for 5 from 3, 1 for 9 overall. Oh, nice pass, and Justice throws it down. Good touch pass there from Cairo. Oh, a little bit of harassment there in the backcourt from Oliva. So Cuba in the penalty, which puts the USA on the free throw line the rest of the way. So you see the nice quick touch pass there from Cairo, finding Justice, the 6'11" big man, able to throw it down. A little bit of authority. Caruso knocks down the first free throw. You see Nick Johnson in the game as well. One for two for Caruso. LeBron gets yet another offensive rebound. Stockton, quick three. No good. Cuba looking to run. The lob. Cairo couldn't quite catch it. And Team USA just 10 of 18 from the free throw line as we have another turnover. Nick Johnson couldn't quite catch the ball either. The lead with a quick rip through. Ball goes inside. And they're going to get the foul. 2 free throws to come for Javier. (89-57), 32-point lead. Just over 90 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Team USA, who found themselves down 4 after the first quarter, so definitely came, I wouldn't say as prepared for the challenge as you might have anticipated. Cuba started the game off with a lot of energy, 6-0 run to start the game. Knocked down a few three-point shots in that first quarter, but their offense just couldn't really stay consistent. You see just 30 points since that first quarter. Here's Stockton. Nice pass. Oh, Caruso looked like he was going up for the strong dunk, but got fouled in the process. And he'll head to the free throw line. Caruso with that sneaky hops. So this free throw good for Caruso, who's now in double figures with 10 points. Two for two for him this trip. One of 6 American players in double figures, alongside David Stockton, Reggie Hearn, McKinney Jones, Mumford, and Thornton, all guards, as Guzman able to finish through the contact. So at the 1 minute mark, Team USA probably just content to use up a lot of clock on this possession, or Nick Johnson chooses to pull up instead. It's fine. And here comes Cuba back the other way, looking to get a quick shot potentially. And Guzman couldn't quite connect with Rivero, who seems to not be able to bring back the magic touch he showcased against Puerto Rico. So Taylor Braun will inbound it. Here's Braun again. Johnson. Shot clock at 5, and we're going to call a foul on the floor, but 2 more free throws for Caruso. Caruso just played had 18 minutes against Mexico, 3.7 turnovers. So a much better effort from him here tonight, as he gets his 12 point, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, and a steal for Caruso. But Xavier Munford, definitely the catalyst for this team, with the 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Knocking down 2 threes. Reggie Hearn with his 4 threes, also big difference maker. So Javier Justiz with the last basket of the night. And at the end of the fourth quarter, 93-62, USA over Cuba. So USA ends their qualifying run with the win, bouncing back from a tough loss against Mexico. Coach Van Gundy, with a slight smile on his face, as he does his job and gets his team qualified for the next round, as they already were. And again, Team USA will be back in action in the next round. Meanwhile, Cuba, again, eliminated before this game even tipped off. Playing for pride. The great thing about these World Cup qualifiers, for the first time in a long time, a lot of these home fans get to see their national team in competitive action, not friendlies. These games definitely matter. They all count. Even for USA, this game counts as it carries over to the next round. Every win does. So again, from Havana, it's Team USA 93, Cuba 62. Again, this historical matchup between two countries and haven't had the chance to compete against each other much over the last few decades. And you love to see this, sports bringing people together, bringing families together, countries together, bringing everyone together. And that's what the World Cup does in spirit. Obviously, the whole world has World Cup fever right now, and that'll continue to be the case next summer in China. August 31st to September 15th. World Cup will take place, 32 teams. If Team USA manages to qualify, they will obviously be represented by the NBA players, but it's these G League players that set the stage in order for that to happen. So the fans appreciating the effort from their Cuban players. Again, we'll get a look at the stats here in a second. As you see the field goal percentages, Cuba struggling from beyond the arc. Team USA actually shooting better from the three-pointers than inside the arc. Free throws, something to look out for though in future games. Individually, Hearn leading the way with 16, alongside Munford. Guzman leads the way for Cuba with 16. Javier Justiz unable to get a double-double this game. As you see the defensive numbers from both sides as well. And then the top scorers, once again, for Team USA, Hearn, Munford, and Stockton. Meanwhile, for Cuba, Guzman, Justiz, and Molina. So we'll get a look at some of the highlights of this great game, this monumental game here in Havana, Cuba. Again at the Coliseo de la Ciudad Deportiva. The third window concludes for Team USA. There's still one more Group C game between Mexico and Puerto Rico. Make sure you check that out on Live Basketball.tv, or follow all the action on the FIBA World Cup Qualifiers app, available on the App Store or Google Play. Coach Van Gundy has to be happy with his team shooting 50% overall from the field, 51% from three, also winning the rebounding battle. And then again here, you see the updated standings so far. Team USA cementing that first place, top of the group finish. Meanwhile, Puerto Rico and Mexico will be fighting it out for that second spot later today. Again, Puerto Rico enjoying the return of J.J. Barea. Meanwhile, Mexico getting Gustavo Ayón back after his play at Real Madrid. We'll take a look at some of the highlights again from tonight's action. And that's it from us, from FIBA. Enjoy the rest of your night and continued World Cup qualifier action over the next couple days.